Well, I ordered up bird netting, and I know how hard it's going to be for one person to put it over all these little pokey branches. So I'm going to cover the tree with sheets first. I got one up because they're already into the tree. That was from this morning. And it's not ripe enough for even the chickens to enjoy, but the birds are sampling. And the netting should be coming today, because I've got some really nice looking peaches. They're still little, but I've got some big ones on the other side. Oh, there's at least 2 peach pies and lots of everyday sampling. Well, I found my bird netting, and I got it back before after 86. I got it after 86. I mean shortly after. So that's what I'm going to attempt. And I know it's very hard to put netting over a spiky tree. So what I'm doing is covering it with sheets first, or at least attempting to. And this one's going over to the patio. And then put the netting over. Oh, wish me luck. Gonna wish me luck, huh? Are you gonna wish me luck? Oh, Frank? Well, so far, so good. Good morning, Crack. How you doing? Still have a lot more finagling to do, but I think I got the worst part over. At least I hope I did. Hope it's going to be big enough. Okay, net's on. Sheets are off. Now I need to stitch all this stuff closed. It's just having over the top. That doesn't defeat anything. You gotta stitch up all the open seams. And I see I'm gonna need to cover up a few peaches. And those pointy things is what I was trying to avoid. Well, it's up. I think I've got all the holes plugged. I'll find out if I come out here and find a birdie in there. The only thing is the rats will eat through it. Hopefully I'll get some before the rats get to them. And you need to stitch up every little hole. So I made little stitchers. Stitch the 2 sides together. Oh dear, I found a hole. I found a great big old hole. Gotta go make another stitcher. And unfortunately, a few of the peaches are right up against the netting, so those will go for sure. And the fun part's going to be taking it down when there's nothing left but sticks to get hung up on. Oh, there's some really nice ones all the way up against the netting. I did take the whole top of the tree off because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the netting to go all the way over. That one and that one are going to be history real soon. Hi, sorry tree. I just want your fruit. What I use to make my stitchers, my connectors, is a really heavy gauge wire. I got it from the recycling center, where they recycle the papers and cardboard and stuff like that. And on 2 separate occasions they had just the wire laying there, and I asked the guy, could I have some? He said sure, because they can't reuse it once it's been twisted around the bale. Well, you know, this stuff is so heavy, I had to get bolt cutters to cut it. And I can't bend it using pliers. So what I do is I stick it in a pipe, don't know if I can do this one-handed, and then try to bend it. Come on. One-handed doesn't work that well. Oh. Yes, I am weak. Naturally. Oh. But I get my hook in there, then I'll put one on the other end and then weave it through to close up that other opening. There are a few peaches that are right up against that netting. So I'm going to put some wire over them, some hardware cloth. See if that'll slow them down a little. Well, it took a while and I got it up. Checking it out this morning. Those are protected, I think. And then look what I see. Oh dear. Not one, two, three peaches down. This one's still very green, so apparently there's some ripe peaches up there. I've checked where the holes, not finding any holes that anything's climbing in. Oh, wait, there's a peach. Well, let's see. That's birdie damage. Yep, not rats at least. So apparently, or obviously, what they're doing is the peaches that are next to the edge, they're pecking on until they break them off. That's if they're ripe. Which is going to be fun, is how am I going to get the ripe peaches out of here? I'll have to take it off every time. Knocking them loose. And then going wherever they lay and eat them. Just sit here and pluck on them. Well, as long as they only eat the ones that are down and stop knocking more down. At least I know they can't knock all of them down. I don't think. There's a really nice looking one. Ooh, I wonder if you're ripe. Nope, no give. And one way you can tell is if you bend them on the branch, and they come off easily, they're ripe. Oh, darn. I try so hard to get at least half of what I grow, and I'm doing good if I get an eighth. Yep, look at all that yummy peach meat. Least you could do is knock it out where the chickens can enjoy it. I don't want them in the planter box. A friend, when he netted his trees, huge trees, if a bird got in, it couldn't get back out. So I think they're doing all the damage from the outside. And that one does look good over there. Well, this is a day to go down in history. This is the first time Frack went into the nesting box on her own without me locking her in the garage first. I would say it is time to harvest my radish seeds from the radish that rooted from a radish that was bought from the grocery store. Red round radishes. I covered up the seed pods because this is what happens if I don't. They did leave quite a few. Well, maybe not. I thought they would left more. I think I saved more covering them up than what I could harvest from what they didn't eat. Let's see how these radish seeds did. Hey, spiders! Spiders, spiders! Not as brittle as I would like them to be. Real difficult to get them out, but I can get them out. Might let them just sit in the sun uncovered for a day. Hot sun. Really dry them out. I think they need to sit in the sun and dry. I pulled them off the stems, which was real easy. You would have thought I had a lot more than that. Now, hopefully half of them have seeds in them, but I need to go dry them because they're super soft and they're hard to pop open. I guess sitting inside the netting kept them from drying out completely. So I think a day in the sun should do it. if the birds don't come and eat them. I think that might slow down the birds. And the sun's just coming over here, so good luck. And if something gets in there, more power to them. Well, they sat out all day in the sun. Did they get crunchified? Oh yeah. Now they're not just collapsing, they're crunchy. We'll mash them up and get the seeds out. I'm going to have little globe radishes. Prefer French breakfast, but didn't have any of those this year.